Hello, everybody. My name is Jerry Wise, and welcome back to Political Breakdown. So we are restarting. Um, this we haven't done this show in like 3 years. I think the last time we did this show, I believe, was the Las Vegas shooting back in 2017. I don't know for sure, but my name is Jerry Weathers, and of course, I have my co-host with me, Aaron Ahmed. Hello, Aaron. How are you today?
Doing great. And to alliterate what you were saying, yes, the last time we did a political breakdown was the Vegas shooting in 2017.
Yeah.
And we had a really heated conversation on that. We were both agreeing on things, and I lost my temper.
Yes. I actually lost that show when I lost my last laptop, so we don't have any of that content anymore.
Damn, I know that one was really good too.
It was. I liked it a lot.
Same.
I liked it a lot.
Same.
So I actually have to rant first.
Okay, yeah, dude, that's fine. This is all about. That's what this podcast is about, is ranting. I have a new setup, and I'm actually happy about this setup. I'm less cluttered.
Yeah.
And I'm actually content.
Yeah, so I have a huge rant I have to go on. So I am obviously not a fan of our current president. I'm sure everyone already knows this. You follow me on social media. Not a fan. Not a fan. And I do not like. So what happened was I was watching the Filter Franco show on YouTube.
Of course.
And he was talking about how the CDC president or whatever, however the hierarchy goes,
Mm-hmm.
he was talking about how it wouldn't be till late this year to early next year that we get an actual vaccine for COVID.
Right.
Well, the president of the United States, I cannot believe that is still a thing I have to say. Donald J. Trump, he decided to say, no. We'll get it out by mid-October. Mid-October. This hill has to clear clinical trials. It will not be ready by October.
Oh God, no.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. They still have to do the trials for the vaccine, and they need to make sure it works before releasing it to all hospitals.
Right.
So,
exactly.
This one I agree with you on, about with the president being kind of a little stupid.
Yeah. like he wants to get it out. He wants to get it available by November 1st.
Right, and which would be an awesome thing to do. Which would be it would be cool, but not likely. It's not doable.
No, and the only reason why he wants to get out by November 1st is because 2 days after that is the election.
Yeah.
And he wants to get reelected, so he wants this out now. But let me just say, okay, I do not think, and this is something I never thought I'd say, I do not think that Donald Trump can beat Joe Biden.
You don't think so?
No. I think Joe Biden, he doesn't have a lot of support throughout the Democratic Party, but he has more support because Bernie Sanders, which I'm a supporter of. I like Bernie. I like his policies. Bernie's really trying to push Joe up a little higher than he has pushed himself up in recent times. And he's trying to help Joe get his supporters because Bernie has a lot of support. And honestly, I might vote for Joe Biden. I don't like Donald Trump, and I know at least with Joe and Kamala Harris, I know what I'm getting. With Trump, you don't know what you're getting from day to day, let alone for the next 4 years. I'm waiting.
I have nothing to say. I have nothing.
Come on.
I got nothing to say. Nope.
Come on.
Okay, I just don't. You know I don't really pay attention to politics. You know I really don't. You're the one that mostly keeps up with the politics, and you keep me up to date, and you educate me.
I do.
I don't like Biden.
I don't like Biden either. I'm not a fan.
Then, well,
but I can't vote for Bernie.
I would rather vote. Personally, me, I would rather vote for Trump than Biden. That's
Gross.
just that is just me.
That is so much worse. It's so much worse.
This is why we're friends. Because no matter our political differences, we're still friends. Right, bud?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Duh.
You hesitated there for a second.
I run me through your thought process on why you vote for Trump over Biden.
Well, Biden wants to take away women's rights to conceal a firearm for self-defense.
I need a citation on that. I've not seen that ever.
It's all over. Have you seen the ads?
The ads lie, buddy. You can lie in political ads.
Well, no shit. It's called politics.
No, he does not. Because just like everybody else, unfortunately, that's me saying that, unfortunately, the Second Amendment has been interpreted that you can carry a firearm.
Right.
If you have the legal permits, no one can stop you.
Right.
Biden cannot stop you. Plus, why women? I don't know. That just seems kind of weird. That it's,
I know.
It's women.
I don't know.
Just seems a little fishy is all.
That's what I saw, so.
Well, let me tell you, I know for a fact, okay? Just so everyone knows, I am Mexican, okay?
He is. I can prove it.
I am 50% Mexican and 50% white, okay? Half and half, right?
He's a Mexican American.
Right. So, let me tell you something that I know for a fact. Just because I'm darker than you, I bet you Trump would have kicked me out of the country.
Yeah.
And I have stats to back this up. Because even without Trump being president, 20,000 Americans who have a darker shade than most people. It's my light. I am actually kind of pretty dark, as Aaron remembers. 20,000 Americans who have never seen Mexico get deported every year. I have stats on this.
I believe you. I believe you, man.
And that could include me someday, and that's upsetting to think about.
Right. That is. I mean, yes, you're a documented American. You're
obviously I was born here.
You were born in Michigan. You were born in the United States.
It's the only place I've ever known. I only speak English.
Right.
I don't speak 2 languages.
No.
And, it's pretty upsetting for me specifically because I am
You feel targeted.
right, and that's scary for me. I know it probably won't happen, but it's still a scary thought that it could
Right.
at any
And
moment.
I totally get where you're going at with it. I totally,
Right.
I totally understand that.
Yeah, and but yeah, so it's just I don't know, man. Under Trump saying he wants to kick out all the Mexicans, where does that stop? Does that stop at people who are 25%, or does that stop at people who are 0%?
Right.
Where could that end? I don't know.
Right. I don't know. I just, like I said, I don't really, follow the politics. I don't, I try to avoid it as much as possible.
Right.
Because I've had friends that have stopped becoming my friends because of political differences.
Right.
So, and I think that's petty and bullshit because I think
it is.
I'm not fully a Trump supporter, but yes, I will admit I voted for Trump in 2016. I voted for Trump. And you voted for Bernie Sanders.
I actually didn't. I actually voted for Jill Stein that election.
Oh, I thought you voted for Bernie.
I would have, but Bernie wasn't in the running for the general election.
Oh, did you vote for him before, like the primary?
The primaries? Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm. I voted for him there.
I think I voted for Sanders in the primary.
But yeah, like I'm not mad at you. I just want to know what your thinking is, so I can know what's going through your head. That's all. That's why I asked.
Yes. I don't know, because again, don't really keep up on the politics game. So
right.
I don't know what's true and what's not. I don't know what to believe and what not to believe. So whenever I see something like that, the ad I was talking about, I believe it because because that's something someone would try to do to,
right.
Yeah.
So, right. No, I get it.
Yeah. It's just all confusing, man. It's just all really confusing.
It is. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just hold on.
It's one big clusterfuck.
It really is.
Of madness.
It really is. And if you don't keep up on it, you don't know what's true or not.
Here's what I don't agree with. Why does a president have to be at least 35 years old? I feel like a young 25-year-old person can be president.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because I believe that's how old. Well, I guess he wasn't. Who was that? I have to look that up now. I don't know when that was implemented.
Yeah, because I don't know. That's been going through my head for a long time. Why do they have to be 35? At least 35.
Right.
Why can't a young 20-year-old straight out of law school, or whatever college, government college, can be eligible for president?
Right.
A teenager ran for mayor in one or governor in a state or something, or a mayor in a town in some state. I forgot where. But literally a high schooler ran for office.
Well, remember, you can be 18 and be mayor and or governor.
Right. Well, I didn't know that. I thought you had to be a certain age, just like presidency.
No.
Or no, I just because now who's becoming a president is either in their 70s, Right. And it's just what happened to having the younger presidents?
Right. So it looks like Article 2, Section 1, Clause 5 of the U.S. Constitution, which obviously was written in, I believe it was written in 1787. officially.
1770. The
The
Constitution.
The Constitution, not the Declaration of Independence. The Constitution came later.
Right. That's right. That's right. I get the two confusing because like it's just.
Yeah, so it looks like 1787 was
Okay.
when the Constitution was written, at least, or yeah. It says you have to be 35, at least 35 to.
Wow.
But I don't know why exactly that is.
Right? Like why'd they settle on 35? Did they think that like a younger person couldn't run the country?
I don't know.
It's like, how old was George Washington when he was president? He was like in his 40s, maybe 50s.
All right, so he was inaugurated on April 30th, 1789.
Mm.
But he passed away in 1799.
Yeah.
That was like 30 years. So he would have been 37 at the time. Because he died when he was 67. So he would have been like 37.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe back then they're like, well, you don't have like your you have all your knowledge by the time you're 35.
Plus their lifespan that back then was really cut short too.
Yeah, he would die when he was 67. That was considered old back then.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
I don't know, but I feel like they need to change it. I feel like they should have at least 25.
Yeah, something like that. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Not that I know of. I don't think there's anything political I've looked at to talk about, really.
So I want to talk about socialism.
Huh?
I want to talk about socialism.
Okay.
So people have said that socialism is communism.
It's
not true.
It's not. It's
not
far.
true.
It's the opposite of communism.
It is.
It's
so
the complete opposite.
So they share some things, but it's so surface level. Most people don't even realize that they're the same. So I just want to say, before we go any further, we live in a somewhat socialist society. And what I mean by that is police, fire, and the paramedics are all paid for by our taxpayer money.
Right.
That is partially socialism. Plus the DA, the FDA, the CDC, the DNR, all those are plus medical security things that we need in a country,
Right.
that's all socialist. All the government aid, food stamps, all of that is socialism.
Mhm.
But people don't think about it because it's not called socialist programs. It's most of them are called health programs or whatever. But
Right.
for anyone who wants to tell me that socialism is going to ruin the world, literally the only thing they bring up for years is Venezuela. But Venezuela
Isn't it a dictatorship?
It is a dictatorship, and that is a communist country.
Mm-hmm.
They're not socialists. I don't know where people get that from, but they're not socialists, and it is a dictatorship. Whereas we are not.
Same as Cuba, they're dictators. Yeah, they're still a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Them.
Well, I mean, they call him president, but China. And Russia.
Yeah.
Even though they're called presidents.
Definitely communists.
Yeah.
Russia started it. Soviet Union.
But yeah, so it's just like
people are so stupid, man. Like, did you know? Did you know Grand Valley State has the highest case of coronavirus of all universities in Michigan?
I did not know that.
Grand Valley State.
That's close to you, right?
Right down the road.
Yeah.
Right down the road.
Yeah.
They're supposed to self-quarantine for 2 weeks.
Wow.
They have not done that.
Yeah.
Me and my dad, we went to the store today, and we saw people driving around outside of GVSU, and there were people on the golf course playing golf.
Really?
Yeah.
Wear masks, everybody. Wear masks.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse my language, but wear a fucking mask.
So that's another thing I want to talk about. So the head of the CDC said that a vaccine is not 100% going to work for COVID. You know what he said is going to work 100%?
Masks. Wearing
a mask. I can't find mine.
Oh, hold on. I got you.
That's right. A mask. A mask, social distancing, washing your hands, and
sanitizer.
And the vaccine. All of them together. You have to do it all together.
You got to do your part. You're not just going to let the government do your part for you. You got to wear.
The thing people are missing is people are focusing just on the masks. But you have to social distance. You have to wash your hands, sanitize, and wear the mask. They're all wrapped together. If you only do one of them, you're missing all of it.
Yeah, I was at a store with my mom the other day, and we were in front of someone in line, and the person wasn't wearing a mask. I wanted to turn around and just say, "Wear a mask," but Hold
on. Right back. Keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, Grand Valley State, out of all the universities in Michigan, have the most coronavirus cases. It sucks because, I live literally right down the road from GVSU. I know people that go to GVSU. Sorry, that's my watch going off. It sucks, especially when you can't go anywhere. So
always wear a mask.
Oh, is that the Weathers Media Podcast mask, or is that your Walgreens? The Walgreens one. That's nice. Walgreens. So, and
always wear a mask.
And for the people complaining about fucking not being able to breathe in a mask, I can breathe just fine.
Yeah, I breathe just fine in this.
It's like people, fucking Karens, are so fixated on how they look. So
Seriously.
a mask covering them up is gonna piss them off because I just put makeup on today. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Fuck, who gives a fuck?
Right, exactly.
There's a global pandemic going around, and you want to care about how you look?
Right. And I just want to say, okay, if you really what was I gonna say? I fucking forgot what I was gonna say. What the fuck?
If you're gonna complain about wearing a mask,
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you can't breathe, think about what George Floyd and every black person goes through when they die. Okay, think they can't breathe either. This is nothing to what they went through. Okay,
dude, I can breathe just perfect. Like
me too.
And like, here's the thing. Okay, yes, when you drive your car, you don't have to wear your mask. You know, unless you feel more comfortable that way. If you don't feel comfortable wearing a mask when you drive or when you're in the car, you don't have to. But when you're out in public in establishments with other people, wear your fucking mask. Simple as that.
I just want to point everyone down to the ticker right here.
BLM.
Okay, no matter what, I had a great discussion with my fiance's grandpa the other day. He's an older guy. He was around during the civil rights movement.
The segregation.
And he understands. He gets it. I don't understand why no one else can get it. No, not Black Lives Matter only. Like, it's not. They're not trying to say that only their lives matter and yours doesn't. It means that their life matters too. Yes, we discussed the wording of it. I understand it, but it's not what it means. And everyone taken out of context on purpose are fucking assholes.
Racist bigots.
And you can get slugged in the mouth by me personally. Okay? Because guess what? You know what's really funny? I have people on my Facebook. I'm not going to name names. But I have people on my Facebook that have said on their Facebook, no joke. Okay?
I'm listening.
Cops kill white people too. Like, yeah, that's not the point. The point is they're doing it without reason. And if they're doing it to white people, if it was Mexicans getting shot up, okay, look, I'm not saying that I don't care. I do care. I'm one of the bleeding heart liberals that everyone keeps talking about. I'm one of those. Okay? But if Mexicans are getting killed all the time for no reason, I would be leading the charge. Because that affects me. That's my life I'm putting in other people's hands. And I disagree with them doing it, no matter who it is. Like the video I was telling you about that one time. I was watching The Young Turks. Remember I showed you it? The guy who was crawling on his hands in that hotel.
Yeah.
And the cops kept telling him not to pull up his shorts. And then they killed him.
Right. And
I was mad about that. Because that does not matter.
He was trying
to pull his pants up.
Well, he was cooperating with what
he was.
He was cooperating.
He was 100%.
And when he was crawling, his shorts was falling down.
Right.
If I'm crawling in that situation and my shorts are falling down, I'm gonna fucking pull my shorts up too. And if I get killed for that,
like
then I die.
That made both of us so angry because he got killed over nothing.
The woman fucking lived.
Yeah.
The girlfriend or the wife,
right,
or whatever he was.
I think it was his wife.
or his fiance maybe.
Something like that. I don't know.
But she got to live, and she was pulling her pants up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. It just like yeah. If like I saw this one video on the Young Turks of this kid getting out of this lifted truck, and he made a run for it. Like he got pulled over by the cops and he made a run for it. Shot him right in the back and he died. It was so upsetting to see because they did not need to do that.
No, they could have.
They did not need to do
it. They could have tased the person, tackled him down.
Right. But instead, they decided to pull out their guns and just shoot him.
Yeah.
And that's what's upsetting is that cops feel like they can just do that.
Right.
And they can't. And now we're finally seeing the cops who do this stuff getting fired, and they're not just getting transferred to different police stations like they have been.
The police officer that fled during the Parkland shooting, you know how he was originally fired? He was like, well, he was reinstated.
I think that's another funny thing. They keep saying about how more cops in schools and more guns in schools will help school shootings go down. There was a legit cop in that Parkland school, and he booked it out of the school.
He got in his car and fucking left. He didn't do anything. Yeah. He could have fucking tased the kid.
Yeah.
But
he didn't do anything.
No. He literally
left.
He literally hid behind a wall. I think he called for backup or something, and then he
didn't even do that. He just left.
No.
Nope. He just got up and left. Hid behind the wall for like 20 minutes, and then just got in his car and left.
Yeah.
That's the kind of cop I want protecting me. Someone who's just gonna leave in the sight of danger.
Right.
Asshole, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was recently reinstated.
That's stupid.
Yeah. No one's gonna trust him to fucking come save you.
So I saw this post from one of my friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
And he's like, who wears a mask in the car? I'm trying to.
I mean, I do sometimes when I'm leaving the store.
Right. He's like, who wears a mask in the car? I'm trying to thin out my friends list. I was about to be like, well, I do. I'd be like, I do. I'm sorry that you can't take anyone else's worldview or opinions, and you have to like make like an echo chamber for yourself. I'm so sorry. You need a safe space there, buddy. But I'm getting tired of it, man.
Dude,
I'm tired of all this splitting us down the middle. I swear to God, okay, the politicians have done such a good job tearing us apart more than bringing us together during this entire pandemic. I do not know how they did it, but they did it. Somehow, they have to be congratulated, but they also have to just get punched in the face because
we should get them a trophy with a Jack in the Box, so when they crank it, a fucking punching bag comes up and boom.
Like I can barely even talk to my own family because it's just because I don't really care if no one wants to wear a mask. Fine, I'm gonna wear a mask probably months after this is all over.
I mean, I have to. My health is a good reason why.
Right. I feel safer with the mask on. So no matter where I go, I have one of these around my face.
Me too.
I have it. Obviously, I have it on my nose when I leave my house.
See, I always when I'm out in public, like in a grocery store, I wear it just like this. Yeah. I was in Costco, and I saw people wearing masks, and they were wearing them like this.
Yeah.
Like
this literally just defeats the purpose.
That's just as worse as not wearing a mask.
Right. It is the same thing.
This. Wear it like this. Cover the nose.
See that? Just like that. See that?
Like my dad used to my dad used to have the same mask. Well,
Yeah.
not same exact one, but like he bought a pack of them, and he couldn't wear them because like they kept fogging up his glasses.
Yeah.
So he got a better mask, and he's like he hasn't complained about it ever since. That's the only reason why he couldn't wear this mask, because it kept fogging up his glasses
Right.
when he was trying to breathe. So he got a different kind of mask. You know, it has the like a little thing on here like an air breather.
Yeah.
And his glasses don't fog up from it, so
That's good.
you know.
What I do, I tie it around my glasses.
Oh,
So
okay.
it keeps them up, and then it also kind of drops them a little bit, so my glasses don't get fogged up.
Nice,
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm like, I don't, like, at first, my glasses kept falling off my face, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Right.
So I, like, tied it around, like those little granny chains you see. So I tied it around
Yeah.
the back of my glasses
Yeah.
to where it's still behind my ear, but it's also under my glasses. So, like, it'll
Right.
keep them up, but it also
Keep 'em
drops
secure.
them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fog up my glasses.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, you know, just in public, if you're in a grocery store, wear a mask.
Yeah. If you're anywhere where
I
you
think
can't
all-
be away from people.
I think all establishments should make masks mandatory. They should have a sign outside of every establishment, malls, grocery stores, you know, superstores, all those. They should have a sign saying mandatory, you must wear a mask or be denied entry.
While I kind of agree with you, I also disagree. Obviously, listen, okay. Obviously, I want everyone to wear a mask because, especially in stores, you don't know how to stay away from other people. You get close to them, you gotta wear a mask. But this is America. You have the freedom to die if you want to.
True. I'm
not
not
gonna-
disagreeing with you on that.
I'm not gonna take away your freedom to fucking die, okay? Because you want to be an asshole about it.
Right.
Like I said, months after this, I don't even care when this ends. Months after this, maybe even a year after this, I will
What if-
still be wearing a mask.
What if it doesn't? What if we have to live like this forever?
Then that's how it is. I mean, honestly, I've gotten used to it. I really don't care at this point.
I've gotten used to it too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you know, it's just crazy. Yeah. I wear my mask every
That's
time I
fine.
go out.
I do not mind it.
I don't either.
I'm fine with it.
I'm comfortable in my mask. I'm comfortable
Yeah.
when I'm out in public with my mask
Me too.
because I know I'm safe and
Right.
I know I'm help keeping others safe
Right.
by doing my part.
Yeah.
Maybe some Joe Schmo doesn't do their part, but I'm doing my part to help save their life.
That's right.
I don't care, you know, that I'm not doing that to be selfish. I'm doing that because I care about everyone.
Right.
So
Because if we were selfish, we wouldn't wear a mask.
we'd be like this. Sup, bitches? Cough, cough.
Yeah. Which, did you know, if you intentionally cough on somebody, that's a terrorist threat.
Yes, it is.
And it should be.
It should.
If you're coughing on people intentionally, you should be in prison because that's awful.
Death row.
But do you notice though? Do you notice? It's kind of funny. Do you notice that the people that do that in like all the videos and stuff, they're white people. Do you notice that they're all white?
And they're mostly women.
That too.
Fucking Karens.
It's crazy to me
Yeah.
that because it doesn't affect somebody as bad as other people,
So-
like they just like this doesn't not happen.
So does your so who all in your family when you guys go out wear masks? Do everyone or is it just you?
We all do.
Okay. Okay.
We all
that's
do.
Good. Yeah, that's good to know.
We do. My grandparents do. Liz does. Her grandpa does. We all do.
Good. Good. Glad.
We all do.
Good to know.
Because, and I told everybody, I'm like, look, You can complain about all you want. I personally feel safer with it. I do.
Yeah.
And if I feel safe, then I feel like I'm keeping everybody else safe.
Exactly.
And that's what matters to me.
Exactly. That couldn't say it better.
And I honestly don't mind it. And
I mean, hey, if Kurt Hawkins or Brian Myers can wear a mask just like this for his entrance, so why can't we?
Exactly. I think it's funny though, because like wrestling fans wear masks forever.
Luchadors.
So
I mean, traditional Mexican wrestlers get buried in their masks.
Yeah, they do.
Like, they don't take them off. They keep them on.
La Parca, I think his name was. He got buried in his mask.
Yeah. Silver King got buried in his. The Mexican wrestler that Rey Mysterio accidentally, or that died in the ring, he got buried. I believe he wore a mask and he got buried in his mask.
I believe he did.
Eddie didn't get buried in a mask, even though he did wear a mask in his career. He did not get buried in his mask.
All the Mr. Wrestlings got buried in their masks.
Mil Mascaras, is he still alive?
I don't know.
Mil Mascaras, but I'd assume he would get buried in his mask.
I bet you Ray, the Lucha Bros, Ray Phoenix and Pentagon, Sin Cara, both of the Sin Caras,
Kalisto,
Lince Dorado, Grand Metalik, and even Jushin Thunder Liger, even though I know he took it off a few times. They'll all get buried.
That was storyline purpose, though. That wasn't.
I know.
Right. I know.
I know, but he.
I know what you mean. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Jushin Thunder Liger would get buried in his mask.
I'd probably get buried in his entire bodysuit, to be quite honest.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Who else?
Kalisto's wife, whoever that is, she's also a female luchador.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let me look it up.
Was she in like Lucha Underground or something?
I don't remember.
Okay. Because if it was, then I have a general idea who it is. It's either Sexy Star or Marty Moth Martinez's sister storyline.
Her name is Abigail Rodriguez.
Who's she? What's her ring name?
I have no fucking clue.
Interesting. Ultimo Dragon. Him too. Mike.
Oh yeah.
Would get buried in his mask. Psychosis. Juventud. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm bringing up a picture of her.
You're good. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay. She doesn't look familiar.
Maybe she isn't a wrestler, but she does wear a mask.
Huh. Maybe she does it out of respect for Kalisto.
Maybe.
She might be. I mean, she might be a wrestler.
I mean, I don't know for sure.
Who knows?
But I do know that every time Kalisto like posts a picture with her, they're both wearing their mask like all the time.
Right.
So
looks like she's a recording artist because the background shows they're at the Grammys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I said, I don't know.
Like she doesn't have
A bio.
a Wikipedia page. So I don't know.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So the Stanley Cup final is set in stone. Tampa Bay Lightning and the Dallas Stars.
Yeah, not that podcast, man.
Well, I don't know. We were talking about wrestling.
I know.
And that, so I just wanted to point that out,
Yeah. All right. So we have been going for 45 minutes. Is there anything you would like to add before we get off of here?
Honestly, I don't think so.
To whoever's watching this, do you have a question for us? A political question, hopefully. We'll answer a question or two, maybe. Let's see. That depends. I haven't changed the ticker in a while, because I really feel like Black Lives Matter is a real thing that we should really think about.
It needs to be addressed and
right.
Heard.
And see, that's why I support Bernie Sanders, is because he was a part of the civil rights stuff in the 60s.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, here. There's actually a really famous picture of him getting taken away by the police.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta see this shit. I gotta see this. Man Bernie. Big man Bernie. Sorry, I had to take the mask off. Once in a while when you're inside, it does, when you're sitting for a long period of time, then it gets kind of irritating. But if you're moving around, breathing, being active, you're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Young Bernie Sanders getting taken away by the police.
Holy shit.
That's him.
Damn, Bernie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's I don't mean to laugh, but damn. It's kind of funny. That's weird. What?
Yeah, brother, that's from 1963.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was that the year Kennedy was shot? Or no, 60...
I believe he was shot in 62.
Was it 62?
In 1962, Bernie Sanders was arrested protesting segregation. So there's actually another picture of him. It looked like some kind of sit-in thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he got arrested for that as well.
Damn.
And that was in Chicago.
Of all places.
Right?
Could you imagine that now?
Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop.
But yeah, man. So I mean, he's a part. Like he gets it, man. He understands it, and that's it. Right. That's why I support Bernie Sanders, is because he understands. I mean, he's Jewish, so he's also a minority in this country, and he gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So, political breakdowns back. We'll definitely. This was more of a freeform kind of thing. I will definitely schedule out the next one.
Kind of like a second pilot to the first pilot.
Seriously. Tell me if you guys like this. I want to keep doing it, but we may have to make a whole nother channel for it.
And I'm okay with it.
Right. So I want to hear what you guys think.
Off stream, I'm gonna talk to you about. We're gonna talk some stuff.
All right. But yeah, so definitely hit that like button, hit that share, because this one I really want you guys. I don't do any of that stuff, but if I really need you guys to share this podcast when it comes out, because I really feel like this is what we need to put out in the ether.
I agree.
But thank you guys so much. This will be up on Spotify tomorrow, probably early. And we will see you guys next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter. They matter.
Wear a mask.
Also that. Good night.